Okay guys, Ben Stewart here for another training on the Star Plan. This training is the first step of selling. It's the most initial process of selling a Star Plan, and it's called the pre-frame. Now, the pre-frame itself is designed similar to an aeration. So in aeration, if you were to come into a neighborhood and they had a sprinkler system, you would come in with a sprinkler pre-frame. If you came into a neighborhood that appeared to have a lot of gardeners, things like this, you'd come in with a gardener pre-frame. And I'm sure a lot of you guys understand, whether it be the weather or whatever the case, it's always good to have a reason for being there, a reason for being on their doorstep and knocking on the door. So that's the pre-frame. Now, how does that apply to Star Plans? The Star Plan pre-frame, I recommend later in the season, or if you come into a neighborhood acknowledging that a lot of the people, a lot of the customers have already been aerated, this would be typically something later in the season, maybe during All-Star, things like this, that you might want to implement. So the pre-frame is already realizing that today I'm out in a route, it might be tough to get a lot of aerations on its own. Now, the other two sales methods that I'm going to teach on the other trainings are designed only after the sale is made in aeration. So in this particular one, we're already acknowledging the neighborhood has most of the lawns aerated. Maybe the first few doors said, oh yeah, everyone's been aerated. Who knows who told you or how you figured it out, but you figured out this neighborhood's pretty tapped. So you want to make sure that you can still create your income. So today, you're going to come to the door. When you're coming to the door, you're looking down at the property and you're looking for opportunities where the Star Plan can benefit the client. So if I was coming up to the property late in the season, I'm like, okay, I need to get it going here today. I'm looking around, oh, I see a bald patch over there. Oh, beside the house, I see that there's a lot of bare patches here. Oh, I see there's a lot of dandelions and weeds growing in here. There's a lot of opportunity, or just this lawn looks really weak, or this is an established area, although the lawn looks pretty good, the blades are really thinning, and it looks like the lawn hasn't had an overseeding in a long time. If you can identify one or two quick opportunities for the Star Plan to benefit, you're going to come to the door with that pre-frame. So how do we do it? Well, your intent is to only sell Star Plans today. That's the intent. And we've had some great superstars in the past that have used these principles over the years, and we've refined them. But the way to do it is really simple. You come up, you acknowledge, okay, they've got a dandelion issue, they got some bare lawn, well, with a thicker lawn, their lawn could thicken up here, take care of these dandelions, an overseeding over here could really fill out that part and crowd out the weeds, etc. So you're coming up to the door, you're knocking on the door, and you're introducing yourself. Now remember, you have to use the principles that we talked about. You have to A, want it, you have to B, be professional, and C, have your product knowledge. If you don't have a strong level of product knowledge, this is an advanced level of selling the program. I would recommend against the pre-frame. Use the pre-frame when you're knowledgeable, when you're skillful, when you can talk about the process of the program. Do not use the pre-frame when you're just learning. Use the other two methods I'm talking about today. Okay, so knock on the door, I came up, identified, hey sir, how you doing today? My name is Ben, I'm actually one of the head contractors over here with Canadian Property Stars, and I specialize in fertilizing and seeding with the company. The reason I was actually knocking on your door today is I was coming down working with some of the clients on the street, and I noticed your lawn has a bit of a dandelion issue and some bare spots that could really benefit from one of our Star Plan programs. Now, do you take care of your own stuff, or do you have someone that works with you? From there, they're asking a question and they're going to say, oh no, you know, I normally do it myself. Well, the first step to getting your lawn going in the spring is our fabulous core aeration. You get your core aeration machine right there. You have a great opportunity to pull that right on the lawn and get the aeration done. By pre-framing it similar to this, the idea behind this is you're not going to have to overcome, oh, I've already been aerated a month ago. And that's the idea behind the pre-frame. You're getting into a conversation because maybe the customer was aerated first week of April and now it's middle of May, but all he had done was aerate, and then the lawn, he just let it go, neighbor's weeds are blowing on, or he just didn't have a strong lawn to begin with. Now you're here middle of May and maybe you aerated, our company aerated, or another company aerated, or wasn't aerated before, and you're able to say, well, yeah, I actually came by because I was working down the street and I just noticed you get some dandelions here and you got some bare spots. We have an amazing seed blend. Let me tell you a little bit about it. We have an amazing fertilizer. Let me tell you a little bit about it. And you explain that and say, you know, I want to get you guys on the right path. I want to get you guys in a program that's really going to uplift your lawn. You've got a beautiful home here. It'd be nice to match it with a beautiful canvas out front. So what I'm going to be able to do is get you set up. And you actually sell the plan before the aeration. Just mentioning the aeration is the first step. I'm right here. I'm going to take care of the aeration, get it opened up. Over the next couple of weeks, our fertilizing seeding teams are going to be coming in, taking care of that as well. So that's the pre-frame sale, guys. So just as a review, number one, if you're doing the pre-frame, use it in a case where it's later in the season, okay? Or you've acknowledged most of the homeowners have already been aerated in the area and you want to be able to generate the highest level of income for yourself, plus create the most clients. The way you're going to do that is not being turned away for the aeration, but coming in, being a problem solver for different issues on their lawn. So number one, acknowledge issues on the lawn. Number two, based on our program, find the solutions. Number three, introduce yourself as the reason for being there, is noticing these things and being here to help, and have fun with it there. But remember, if you don't have the product knowledge, you don't look the part, and you don't want to do it, our other video, it's not going to happen. So look the part, have your knowledge down, get out there, pre-frame that neighborhood, and let's sell some star plants. The pre-frame.